Hi everyone, welcome to Creative Learner and my name is Teza. Creative Learner is a great place to learn tips and tricks for Photoshop, Illustrator, Clip Studio, even in future After Effects Premiere tutorials are coming. Please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook page as well so that you will be notified whenever we upload a new tutorial. So this week we are going to learn infographic thing, creating infographic in Illustrator, because I want to show you how easy and also your workflow will be really fast if you want to create variation, or maybe here as you can see on my screen, different pattern, different shape. We have a circle, rounded rectangle, and also like polygons and many things. So creating those infographic design in Illustrator will be really easy and efficient workflow. So let's get into Illustrator. So in Illustrator, I will go to File and then take a new document. So in New, so whatever size I want to create, I can key in. If not, even in Illustrator is a vector software, so you don't have to worry what size you take. So that will not be depend because it's a vector and you can scale it anyhow after you have done the drawing. So I will take 800 pixels for start and then create a new document. So for the starting point, we have a different pattern and different style, a lot. But my thinking is I will be drawing the bottom one, this one. I think that will be like a more explaining thing, because we have a different style. You might be thinking like for circle thing, I can easily create in other software too if I do not know even in Illustrator. Because my point is if you upgrading your skill to the next level, like upgrading to Illustrator will be really now you are facing that you need to design a graphic, those infographic things. So if you have this knowledge creating in Illustrator, so that will be really easy for you. So that's why I want to highlight how easy to create things in Illustrator. So we have this pattern, so I will be choosing this one. So let's start that. Inside is like a hexagon, and then we have a circle around, and then inside one more circle, and there's a pentagon inside. So what I will start is now I have already taken a new document. So after that I can in Illustrator, we know that the tools, basic tools I have been sharing a lot. So in toolbox, we have this Polygon Tool. Just now I have already, tested, so I already selected this tool. If not, what you will see is mostly in regular thing, you will see the rectangle or ellipse. So what you can do is you press and hold your mouse, so you don't let it go your mouse, and then you come back to the right side, and then after that you let go of your mouse, and then you will see this toolbox panel appear. So after that you can easily select your any tool you want. So here is we have this polygon star, even this is a line tool, so we have it whatever you want, simply we can select it now. So as I said, we are drawing a polygon infographic, so I will select my polygon here. So just select it. In Illustrator, same thing, you can just simply click and drag. So when you click and drag, what you can do is if you want to move your a drawing left and right, up and down, so holding your space bar will be moving things like that. But if you hold like a shift on your keyboard, so what will happen is it will snap at the straight way, because your a hexagon is a straight way, and then we can rotate it. If you want to rotate it like that, okay, so let's say you want to do it like that. So what you want to do is like a diamond shape, so you have to do manually like this. If you press shift on your keyboard, that will be snapping to this way of like a sitting like hexagon here like that, as you can see on my screen. So if I let go of my mouse, and then that will be like a polygon will be drawn very easily like that. So after that I can do the alignment, very simple at the top if you don't see it. So you can go to window menu and then just check your control. So after that you will see this alignment, and then top and bottom I will align it like that. So in Illustrator, whatever you do, you must select your object first. After that you can align the top and bottom. So now we have this hexagon, we have draw. So let's reference our snapshot. So this is what we are going to do. So here you can see that inside is like a hexagon, and then after that they are projecting one line, because there's a line. After that, we need a one circle. So to do that in Illustrator, I've been sharing in a luxury, even we have this like a rotating thing. So we have many tutorials. So what I can easily build is I can simply draw a circle like that. So after that, now is we have a fill, it's a white color. That's why my drawings are covering my hexagon. So what I can do is I will say the polygon because it is much more easier. So after that, my circle is covering. So what I can do is in like a layer panel. So you go back to your layer panel here. So after that, you can bring down your ellipse to the bottom. So that will be like beneath the polygon, the hexagon. So after that, we have a circle like that. So you want to make sure the center, same thing, come back to the top. There's an alignment at the top and bottom. So that will be our circle also aligned to the artboard. If you want it like a key selection to our polygon, inside of the shape like that. So what you can do is select our shape first. After that, click and shift. You have to press shift. After that, you click your circle and then click again on your shape. That will be key selection. And then after that, we can do the alignment here like that. So that will be also one way of doing alignment. So after that, we have, just simply draw a shape. We have finished. That's a very easy. But just now we see that in the infographic picture we have a reference. So we need like they are like a shutter. You can see that some camera has like a shutter shape like this. So what we need to do is we need to draw a simple line. From here to, let's say, if I take a pen tool in Illustrator, we have a toolbox. There's a pen tool. So take a pen tool and let me show you that what I meant is we need to draw a one line here like that. So after that will be our shape, and then one line like a projecting, like a extra taking to the circle, and then so we need a line like that. So after we have drawn a line, we can just simply, whatever we don't want, we can use the shape builder tool to remove it. So but drawing a line is now is tougher, because for us a straight line, so we need to draw those kind of line will be tough for us. We don't know what is the angle and how can we continue the straight line in Illustrator. So for the bottom line is very easy for us. We can just simply use a pen tool and then just using the smart guide, and then we can just simply snapping at the like an extra of the circle. So what we can do is just like that, and then we have done the drawing the baseline. But just now I show you that we need more lines in between. Just now our reference has this thing. We need like inside of some gap between, so that we can fill the color. If not, we can't fill the color, because without drawing a shape, we can't do anything. So that we need to build a basic shape. So what I need to do is using the pen tool, making a straight line here like that, because we must align to this like a hexagon line, so that it will be like maybe some angle, and maybe making like aligning to that line. So that will be using the pen tool also not accurate, because this is snapping, but actually this is touching to my circle. Also that is not correct. So what we can do in Illustrator is the baseline also I will delete it back. So the way I will build this thing is too many ways we have it. We can snap it, we can do many things, but very easy thing, what I can do is using the direct selection tool. So I have a direct selection tool here. So in Illustrator, whatever you have built your object, you have a stroke and fill. So meaning there's this one. Now you come back to your swatch panel, you have this like a fill, and then also a stroke. So before stroke and fill, we have this command line and outline mode view. We have this path view. So meaning this is like in Illustrator we call it path. So that is what we can see that all the path are like a connecting, and we can see how we can move, we can shift this path. And also one thing what I can do is in Illustrator, using the direct selection tool, I can simply click on any path and any point. So in Illustrator, but selecting point will be if I select a point like that, and then I can simply Command C and Command V, that is a copy and pasting. So what I did is just simply copy and paste my point, meaning it will bring like the point left and right sides as well. So as you can see, if I go back to my outline mode view, so we have this one side here, and then after that at the top side we have it. So what I can do is, if I have this knowledge, in Illustrator, so using the direct selection tool here, so this is a direct selection tool. The upper one is, this is we call selection tool. So using the direct selection tool, what I can do is, I can simply select on directly to the side, any path. So meaning not on the anchor point, just clicking on the side here like that. So meaning actually this is already selected my side. Just clicking like that will be selecting my side here. After that, I can simply, same thing, Command C, Command V. So that is a Mac. Control C, Control V will be your PC. So now I have already pasted my side here like that. Same thing, I can build it like that. Just simply copy and paste it. So meaning I can break down any side, any path in Illustrator. So that is a good point for us. Now we know that now we can easily copy and paste our line. So what I will do is, in Illustrator we have one more feature that I can copy and paste exact the same place. So what I meant is that if I select the bottom line here, so after that I can simply copy, Command C. After that I can paste in place. So meaning in edit, so we have a paste in front or paste in back and paste in place. So if I paste in front, Command F, so that will be pasting my side exact same place of my object here. You can see simply like that. So if I bring it down like this, so before I brought it down, so there is a pasting in front, exactly same place. So I am taking this thing as an advantage, and then I can just simply using my direct selection tool. This is really powerful tool in Illustrator. I've shown a widget or whatever selecting you want to do using the direct selection tool. That is really powerful in Illustrator. So same thing, I can, after I paste it, actually this is already pasted at front. So if I bring it down, this is overlapping my side. So after that I can just using the direct selection tool, and then I can select on any a side point, because we have this reference that we need to projecting to the right. So what I can build is I can just select a point to the right. After that I can simply this point bring it to the extra projecting to my circle. So what I meant is so simply like that. So if I bring it to the right and then I click and drag like that, so meaning this is my side, I am just bringing out of my point. So bringing one point will be connecting my side to extra of my circle, just like that. So if I have done, because I'm explaining, talking, I'm trying my best in English, so that's why I'm taking too long. So it is actually really easy and fast. So I can simply do like that. So I have one more line. I have already added one more line, and then also it is very fast and plus really 100% accurate to do things as well. So now if I don't want an overlapping thing, I can just select on another point, at the back one. So after that I can bring it to the, a touching point. If I want to double check it, I can go back to in view mode. We have this outline mode, Command Y. So when I double check it, I can easily zoom in, and then I can double check. If in Illustrator, if you are not sure of the touching thing because of the a view, and then we have a smart guide. So because of that help, what I can do is easily build my touching point in Illustrator. So snap guide is helping us. If I bring it down like this, it is not snapping. If I getting closer to it, it will be snapping. Even my mouse is here, but it will automatically snap it to the point. So that is a good thing for Illustrator. So after that, I have drawn one projecting line because of extra to our circle. So we have a line like that. So after the same thing, I will repeat the line of the a hexagon of all the side all around. So what I will continue is not the selection tool, we call it, this is black one, selection tool, but to the the white color one, so more on gray color, the direct selection tool. Using the selection tool, direct selection tool, I can simply Command C. So we know that how to paste it. This is actually paste in front, Command F. So what I will do is Command F. So there is already pasted. So you can see that, the blue path indicator is already pasted at front. So what I can easily do is using the direct selection tool, click again on any point, maybe at the down or at the top, but for us we need it at the top one. So I will click like that, selecting. But now we need to be going straight. So in Illustrator, just now you see that I checked the Smart Guide view. If you're not, you can check it. So using the Smart Guide tool, it's helping us to make it straight. If I drag like I have to make sure that I cannot run like that, because that is a drawing like a technique. So what you can do is you just follow your path and drag it outside of the circle, just like that. So if you run away, also doesn't matter. You can come back slowly, because we have started from the center point. We started from here, so the Illustrator remember the information, and even we run around, it doesn't matter. Just get it over outside of the circle. So after that, you can just slowly snap it, and then when we see this pink like a Smart Guide line, so that will be really exactly what we are making a straight line from the polygon side. So now we are sure that we have this one more side like that. So after that, same thing, using the direct selection tool, Command C, Command F, I will do the quickly. So now we have this like pasting in front. I will select at the top that point here like that. So I can simply just anyhow drag it first outside of this circle. So after that, I can snap it to my line. If you're not sure, you can make using the Smart Guide help. We see the pink line like that, line extension, and then there's even the text appear. So after that, I will let go of my mouse, and then boom, we have this. Easily we can build this shape like that. So in Illustrator, so that's why I'm saying, if you are using the pen tool, that will be not be really accurate. You can guess it, and then you can make an alignment, and then you can rotate it, or that will be tougher. So even filling a color also, I will show you how easy it is. So after the same thing, we need the top. So I will just process, Command C, Command F. So I will select the one more point here using the direct selection tool. Holding a shift also, you can, because of this like a straight line. So what I can do is that even holding a shift also can. If not also, doesn't matter, because the Smart Guide is helping us to do the straight line. So same thing here, Command C, Command F. So that is copying one side of the hexagon, and then after that, selecting one point. I will continue, running around, doesn't matter. Slowly come back, and then boom, when you snap it, bang. So you have the pink line, and then saying that you are in straight line extension. So I will let go of my mouse. After that, I will continue here. Same thing, Command C, Command F. So I have it this point, and then I will extrude it like that. So when I exceeding, the extra of the circle, outside of the circle, I will let go my mouse. Then we have this simple like a shutter shape, or like just now we have this reference thing. We have this like a simple like an infographic. We just did in a few seconds, because I'm telling you and then drawing and trying to speak, that is taking more time. So now we have it. So once we have the shape like that, now it's much more easier for us. We don't have to think anything. We have a shape builder tool. We have many tools in Illustrator. Also, shape builder tool is really powerful in Illustrator. So what I said is because in reference we have this coloring all the shape. So that is also very easy. But before that, I want to highlight that we need in between we need a stroke. So meaning what I meant is here you can see that we have an in between, we have a gap. So even we can add the shadow, but I will ignore the shadow first. So we need an in between gap. So how to do the gap in between? What I will do. So first thing, I will be making a shape first. So to do the shape, now is everything is like an extra. Outside of a circle, and the shape is not correct. So what I can clean up is selecting all object. So before I do anything, I don't need a fill, so I will be filling nothing. Even I don't need a stroke, but I will leave a stroke like that first. So after that, what tool I will use in Illustrator, we have this tool called Shape Builder tool. So in Shape Builder tool, I can just simply using the Shape Builder tool here. So after that, in using the Shape Builder tool is really easy. whatever you don't want it, you just hold Option on your keyboard and then you just click and drag, so that will be removed here, bam. So if you don't want it, just click and remove. If you don't want it, just click and remove. Don't want it, just holding Option on your keyboard, just click and drag it, so that thing will be gone. So in Illustrator, you don't want it. But inside, we want it. How we can do the inside one? I mean, we want it with a different color. Same thing. I mean, you don't let go of the anything. You don't click any outside of this drawing board. Do not click it. So what you will continue doing is go to your swatch panel. I mean, whatever color first. No need to think about, I mean, coloring first. So just take any color you want. So let me do first with the, I mean, here what I can easily see is even like a red color here. So I can just choosing the red color. So my stroke, I don't need it, so I will be filling stroke none. So right now, so after that I will be taking the fill color, red color, and then I can just simply click here. So that will be my one color. And also making and clicking this filling a shape is creating the one more object. So what I meant is in panel, I mean layer panel, we have this like I mean preview thing. So if let's say I choose one more color here, red, yellow. So before I click it, nothing happened. Well, I mean, you have to double check here. So we have this color already, red is coloring. So we have this shape, but at the bottom, all of this shape are connected somewhere. So what I can do is I can click on this one with yellow color. When I click it, bang. So what it happens is clicking this shape area and building a new object. So Illustrator automatically built a new object for me. So this using the shape builder tool. So very easy. If I don't want it, just now I show you using the, I mean, Option, pressing Option on your keyboard, that will be delete. But if I want it, I mean using the any color you want. So now it's a green color. Let's say I want it the bottom one. So I just click it. That will be using that shape area. You can see that when I hover my mouse, even there's a path intersecting. There's a highlighting like a gray dot. The meanings that area will be creating one more new object using the fill color I chose. I mean, so now I have done the green color. So I will continue with the blue color. So what I can do is here you can see the gray area I see. So when I click it on that area, that will be this area will be creating new object and filling my blue color. So same thing. After that, I will use this dark blue, click it, and then it will be built a new object, because in layer panel you can see that slowly building up my object. So after that, the last one I will be building with the like an orange thing here. So bam. So now I have done the drawing. So after that, what I can do is I can using my selection tool, I can click away. So after that, now I have done the like a simple shape drawing in Illustrator. If I select and bring it to the side, so you can see that that is how simple and easy to build in Illustrator. Just now we started with the hexagon shape, polygon, connected everything, but we slowly build a line, and after that we have this this connected shape in Illustrator. So that is also, one thing is a vector thing. So in path view, you can come back to, there is any scale you want. You can just scale it, bring it down, or scale it really high, big. So it doesn't matter. So that is the good thing in Illustrator. So I will continue. So we have this shape, but we have completed a shape, but there's one more, layer, extra layer in Illustrator. So that is because of we took a path. So that's why they are having an extra layer. So actually we don't want it. So what I will do is I don't want whatever layer, I don't want it. I can like simply come to the circle at the, we have this is a layer. So after that, at the right side, we have this circle thing. You click on circle, that will be selecting the object. So meaning that layer is selected. So I can select it, click it. After that, I can delete it. So whatever I don't, actually I don't need it already. So I can delete it, whatever, like an overlapping path. So that is, using the shape builder tool. Sometimes we need to clean up manually like that. So after that, we have done the like a simple shape like that. So let's go back to our reference thing. So we have this color like that. So we got the color, so just like that. And then after that, we need like an in-between gap. In-between gap. So how to build a gap now here? What I can do is, of course, if you are using the background white color, I can fill the background color to my fill. Meaning in the stroke. So I can simply go to my like a stroke box here, and then I can fill it with white. So when I fill it with white, I can like increase my stroke width. So after that, that will be somehow like rotate. Those like mimicking like my stroke is like similar to my gap, but actually if I move it to the side, that will be simply my stroke is inside. If the background is not in white color, that will be a trouble. So to do the gap in between, what I will use, I will remove my stroke here. So I believe you will remember my last week tutorial, we have offset path. So in Illustrator, we have an offset path, meaning whatever shape and object you selected, go to your effect menu. So you go to path. After that, you can use the offset path. So the offset path is we can get the extra offsetting or in or out offset. So plus value, that is a positive value. If you increase plus 1, 2, 3, 4 to 10, that will be increasing to outside. But if I want it inside, what I can do is because I need a gap, so that's why I need some offsetting inside will be creating my gap. So what I will do is I can simply key in my -3 or maybe whatever value you want, you can key in. So after that, I can see now there's my shape is going inside, so that's why we are seeing gap like that. So now I got what I want, and then I can click OK. So if I click away, bring it to the side, there is no stroke. Actually, there is, because of the offset path effect, so my object is going inwardly 3 pixels all around. So now I have done my, offsetting inside 3 pixels all around. So it is like we are creating a gap. So we need to, do to the yellow, red, and all the shape all around. Same thing. We need like a 3 pixels going inside. So to do that, what I will do is I can simply selecting the rest of the object shape like that. So you can click and drag whatever area you can select, or if not, what you can do is hold down your shift key on your keyboard and then click and select all the object will be. Do not let go of your shift key. So after that, you selected all the rest of the shapes. So after that, go to your effect menu. So now you can, same thing, you can come back to tab offset path. I have explained you the recent effect is kept in Illustrator. So that's why at the top in effect menu, I can apply offset path. That will be keeping the same value I did recently. So it is the same thing. I can just click on that. So I no need to go back to my effect menu doing the same process again. So I just simply click one time. So selecting many objects. So after that, I can apply just one effect just like that in Illustrator. So the background is, this is transparency. So if you press your shift and command key and then plus D, so shift, command, and D. If you press it, you can see that there's the prism is actually this is a transparent view. So the white color is just for viewing purpose. So we are not seeing the white actually. If you export or we can save the file, so that will not be saving our whiteboard. So that is actually in transparent mode. So now we have completed the effect is applying to all the object and shapes. So all around we have applied 3 offset, 3 pixels inwardly. So we have already done our the infographic. So as you can see on my screenshot, so we have already done it. We can just simply add some an extra text or maybe just some changing the color. So but I said there's one more insert circle. It's the same a process. It will not be really tough. So just simply using the ellipse tool, what I can do is I can simply click and drag in the center just like that. So whatever color you want, just make it center. Is also we have this, even I can group pick all the objects. So after that, make it like a key selection. But what I will do is we have already aligned our circle in the first step, so I can just use my artboard to be my center. So meaning I will select my object. After that, simply come to the top and then make it center. So this circle is aligned to this artboard, the white area. So meaning that will be aligned also to our shutter shape, like an infographic shape. So that is how I can add in one more circle. At the center, I will select my color like a violet like that. So that will be purple color like this. So after that, I will adding a pentagon inside. So that is also, just now I show you that in Illustrator, we have this Polygon Tool. So in Polygon Tool, what we can do is just now when we click and drag, that will be hexagon, having a 6 sides. But we need a 5 sides for like a pentagon. So what I can do is using the polygon tool. So before I click and drag, what I can do is just one click on my like a drawing board. So meaning anywhere you can just select your polygon tool. After that you just click. So just one click, so that polygon tool setting will appear. So here we can like define whatever size we want. Even we can bring down until 3 sides. That will be the minimum for polygon because we need a size and angle. So 3 will be the minimum. So after that we can increase. 4 will be rectangle, and then after that 5 will be our pentagon. So that will be, even I can go to like up like 20, even I can key in 100 sides. So that will be unlimited. So what I will need is 5 sides. So after that the size also I can define, simply maybe let's do it like 100 pixel, or I have already shown you that we can easily key in like inches, IN for inches, or mm for millimeter. So that is also same thing. I will keep it like inches, and then like choosing like 5 inches. Let's see how. I don't think 5 pixel. Maybe what if we start with 3 pixel, 3 inches, and then 5 sides. So that will be converting to 216 pixel. So actually I just need a size. So we have a size I have defined. So I can click OK. So now we have created this like a pentagon shape like in Illustrator. So using the polygon tool. So when we come back to polygon tool, when we click and drag, that will be like drawing a like pentagon will be. Just now the hexagon is gone. So because Illustrator, the software keep all the recent activity, and it will be updating your the cache. So that's why whenever we change in this polygon setting, so when I click in one area board here like that, one click, so I can change setting. So once I change it, I click OK, meaning that shape will be remembering, and whenever I click and drag my polygon tool, that will be remembering my shape. So that is somehow one thing to do. Let me show you one more thing that just now I did one polygon like that. I will delete it first. So even I have this shape, and just now I show you I'm doing testing, and now we have this many sides, and then we are run out of our pentagon. So what we can do is even like without using the those polygon settings, so I can one click and change the size here like that. But without that, in Illustrator, what I can do is using the polygon tool, when I click and drag, I see the side here like that. So after that, I will not let go my drawing. I will hold it. So after that, in keyboard, using the up down arrow. Pressing up down arrow one time will be increasing and decreasing my size. So that is also one way to do things as well. So here you can see that I'm dragging and clicking. Let me show you again. That is also, I believe, useful for you. So when I click and drag, just now is we have this shape like that. So when I saw the polygon many size, I can simply use my keyboard, up or down arrow key, simply bring it down. That will be, my size will be decreased. And if I bring it up, so clicking and tapping my arrow key up on the keyboard, so that will be increase my size. So that is also some way useful, and one way to do like a polygon in Illustrator. So now we have this pentagon, and then after that I will be like make sure that holding shift, and I will let go of my mouse. You let go of the mouse, and then now you have this shape like this. So that is also one way to do. So we can the Illustrator remember the last the action. So if we don't get it, we can just simply click anywhere, we change the size, or we can do like simply click and drag, and now using the your up down arrow, we can increase and decrease our shape. So that is also useful in Illustrator. So now we have this polygon tool. That's why I told you, Illustrator is a really good software. So that's why, we can build like a engineering thing. So we can build easily. So now we have this pentagon. I will make it center. So how to do center is I will be making the center like that. So aligning, to the artboard area will be aligning my object as well. So to bring it down, I can come back to my layer panel, and then I will simply just click and bring down my this pentagon, bottom of my circle. Actually not bottom of the circle, actually top of the circle, and then after that only I can bring it smaller a little bit. So, and then one thing what I can do is I can change the color. So let's say we choose any color like that. So when the polygon is done for the circle, we can align. Because of the polygon is here we have to align top and bottom. So when we bring it I mean we make it big, that will be also same thing. We can see that our circle is centered or not, so also double check it. So after that we can continue it. So what I can do is in view mode, I mean like what I can do is in Illustrator. So now is if I align top and bottom, so the thing is the polygon stay there, but I increase or decrease, that will run a little bit, so I can do it again, so center it again. So now we have this polygon shape. So if I increase it a bit, so the alignment a little bit run, so I can double check and make alignment, so that will be aligned at the center, just like that. So now we have completed our infographic just like that. Go back to our shape here, so you can see that the drawings are very easy, very accurate. At the round, we can add some circle, but I think I will, now we have already 37 minutes. I think I will stop my tutorial right here, because that is also really powerful, because of the in Illustrator, building the shape and like those kind of the pattern thing is really easy for us. I have already shown you, like you can use the Polygon Tool, that is also very powerful. We can easily build things. Now for color, we can just simply any color we want, we can change. If the white you want it, you can keep a white, or here we have a stroke, so we can even keep it like a stroke here, just like that. So after that we can make it thicker stroke, just like that. So that will be also a little bit, bring it down smaller. So and then I will make alignment again, so that is how align is center. Okay guys, that's it for this week's tutorial. Creating infographic in Illustrator. So many patterns you can create. I can continue, that will be really too long, but let me stop here. So if you learned something, or if you like the tutorial, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notification bell, and follow us on Facebook page as well, so that you will be notified whenever we upload a new tutorial. Thanks again. Hopefully I will see you in next tutorial.